I'm Stephanie Lichtenstein, President of Micromedia Marketing, but I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about President Barack Obama. If you Google him, in the last hour, he has a lot of news going on about an interview that he did live, and it was amazing. He used social media for it, and he did it on Reddit.com. They have an interview series called Ask Me Anything, and he participated, so he literally answered 10 questions. And that has turned into so much conversation and so much about him. The site even shut down with all the traffic they were getting. Now, the way that I found out about all this was I was on Facebook and I saw post after post, and here's a few examples of people talking about what President Obama did today, and they're saying how awesome it was that he went in and he answered so many questions. One of my friends here says it was historic and epic. I agree, because he's actually having conversations with his direct audience. Here on the Huffington Post, they're mentioning also what's going on with President Obama and his AMA interview, and they're saying that he had an explosion of tweets. On Mashable, they're actually saying they did some funny pictures of him about how he brought down Reddit with all the traffic that was sent. If you look at his Twitter, he is doing things absolutely the right way, because he promoted the fact that he was going to be there, and he said, "Hey everyone, I'll be taking your questions online. Ask your questions here." And he signed off, which I love this, because I always tell clients that are the faces of companies to sign off on their tweets and to let people know when it's coming from them and when it's not. In this case, he signed BO for Barack Obama, and it's so cool to see that this tweet came from him. And another one, you see that he was live tweeting, so people that worked with him were live tweeting his speech. What this means is, there are a lot of tweets going on during his speech sharing what he was saying and things like that. And we've talked about live tweeting before in another video, and how it can gain you more exposure and have you connect with your audience and gain more Twitter followers. And this is something that the president is doing, and I'm loving seeing this. And look, he has 19 million followers. I'm sure by doing what he did with Reddit today and by interacting with his fans live, he's gonna gain a much bigger following on social media. Now, I shot this video and I had this page open right before, so it's been 2 minutes, and since then there's already 117 new tweets about the president. Now, if you think about this, if someone's tweeting about the president and they have a big following themselves, this guy has 9,000 followers. So if you start thinking about how many people are tweeting about the president in real time and how many followers they have, it's just amazing. It's going to make him trend. And this is all top news that's going on through social media. And, even some of the blogs and outlets have already picked it up. It's something that might end up being on the actual news. But as you can see, it hit social media first, which is amazing. And then the last thing I want to close with is, here's one of the things that he said, and this is on Reddit where he was being interviewed. He answered political questions, but he also answered personal questions, so that makes people more emotionally and closely tied to President Obama, because he also answered, like who his favorite team was, and he said the Chicago Bulls. But here's what I'm going to leave you with. President Barack Obama said, doing something like this, he said, "This is an example of how technology and the internet can empower the sorts of conversations that strengthen our democracy over the long run." And I completely agree. And then he says, "Remember to vote." Genius move by President Obama. And I think that people can do this for their companies on another scale. And I've seen it, and I've done it for clients before. So you should really be live tweeting. And if you have any social media questions, my Twitter name is my Twitter hashtag is AskMicroSteph. So you use the #, Ask MICROSTEPH, or you can tweet me at MicroSteph. And I would be more than happy to answer your social media questions live on Twitter. And these are easy and free things that you can do for your business. So definitely take a tip from the president and get to tweeting. Thank you.